I don't know if you've seen the site today. You've been busy. I know you're traveling right now to pick up Zimmerman, your cameraman. But this is pretty incredible with this EU Commission. What do you think?
Yeah, I haven't had a chance to see all of that yet, but talk about what you were just mentioning a second ago about these social justice warriors. The interesting thing is whenever I go to these events, I always ask them, why don't you like Trump, or why don't you like, Milo or whoever, and they go, well, Trump's a racist. He wants to build a wall. Meanwhile, they're telling me this as they're linked together in a human chain, creating a wall, stopping people from going in to a free speech event. I just find it hilarious that they think walls are racist, but they create a wall to keep people out from an event where they can actually learn something.
Now, Joe, obviously your viral videos are on Infowars.com. They're on the YouTube page. We premiere a lot of them on the Nightly News this evening. You've been to a couple of these now. It seems like they're progressively getting more insane. You were also telling us how the police have been somewhat, in some cases, supportive of these people trying to violate the free speech.
Yeah, they were really relaxed when it came to the protesters, and more aggressive this time towards us. At UCLA, whenever we would say, hey, can you get some of these people out of here? Not me, but the people that were running the event say, hey, can you get some of these guys out of here? They're disrupting everything. They were like, no. But then they would allow those protesters to bump into people and then claim to be assaulted. I mean, it was just completely and totally ridiculous. But I mean, that's California. I mean, for example, last night I went out and I ran into a guy that made that, you saw that shirt that says Hitlery on it?
Yes.
And I said, hey, do you have one on you? I don't have a shirt. And he goes, yeah, let's go to my truck. So there was three of us, and one guy had a shirt on that had a picture of Obama and it said a-hole. Another one had a picture of Hillary that said Hillary, and another one had a picture of Hillary that has a word that rhymes with bunt. And I said, let's go into this place and see if we can trigger some people. Hour goes by, no one says anything. And then this big fat guy comes up to me and he goes, can I get a picture with you? And I go, yeah. And then he walks off and he goes, you effing asshole, screw you. Hillary's a goddess, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, oh, here we go. And the owner kicked us out of the bar because our shirts were hate speech, and they could not have hate speech. Okay.
I've been able to follow the news breaking in InfoWars so fast while I've been on air today. I've been trying to track it. Do we have footage of this? This is golden.
No, I didn't. My phone had just died. This was later on in the evening. And that's when the idea had popped in my head to go do this. So I'm going to try it again tonight. When we go out, we're going to wear the same shirts, and then I'm going to have Zimmerman with us as well to be able to film it. Good.
Well. Let's recreate this. So people with anti-Hillary shirts not allowed and given service. I mean, that's what this is about. It's where this is headed. But I'm sure that if you're wearing a gay shirt, it'd be all right. And, of course, or you just go set them up and, put fag on the cake, and that's what they do. But I'm not saying you should do that.
It was. I've never been so just shocked in my entire life. The music stopped. There was an Irish band that was at an Irish pub. The music stopped as this bouncer and the owner of this Irish pub comes up to me, and he goes, screw your free speech. You can't say. He's like, you can't have a shirt like this. It's offensive. It's hate speech. Get your hate speech out of here. And I'm sitting there like, dude, you're out of your effing mind.
Man, I wish you had that on. Oh, please go back. Wow, we need more of that.
I'm going back to the exact same spot tonight. And I'm going to see if that happens again. The same three people wearing the same shirts, doing it all over again.
Good. Well, great job, Joe. Get Zimmerman, get back on the road. How many more days are you going to be there? A couple more?
Right now, this is the last event for Milo, but we're scheduled to leave tomorrow. But if anything pops up,
student groups, tweet at Alex Jones on Twitter or at Rambo Biggs on Twitter. If you want your student group to host Joe Biggs, we've already gone and done this in Portland because they tried to ban 6 Trump supporters from being able to have an event. So we show up the next weekend. Let's have Joe Biggs go out and do a tour with a few other folks and the Hillary shirt. I mean, this is a lady that said, she went to Libya, came and saw, and she killed. She's a warmonger. I think we can, she said blacks are predators and need to be made to heal. So I think we can call her Hillary. But regardless whether the speech is true or not, you have a right. And I think we should have a Hillary for prison event. I mean, that's it. We should have a Hillary for prison college tour. And you can wear the Hillary for prison. The Hillary guy can wear his shirt. And we can sit there and really show folks what's going on, because that's how we illustrate what these folks are up to. We should have a rally on the sidewalk outside this guy's bar who wants to get rid of our free speech. Joe Biggs, we'll be following what you do, my friend.
Roger that. Thank you, sir, for having me on.
Thank you. Wow. I tell you, okay, I have all these clips, and I've only played a couple of them today, so let's start with the clips. I mentioned this in the first hour. What Donald Trump is doing, not just saying, oh, crooked Hillary and laughing, but saying, these people are crooked, they're putting out disinfo on me, she works for crooks, these are criminals. This will bring them down, ladies and gentlemen, because they are criminals, and if he takes the gloves off, it's over. And Trump knows they're going to come after him regardless with made-up stuff. He's only chance he's got is to hit him with everything he's got and to not hold back. In fact, if I have any problem with Trump is he's not going far enough. Let's play this clip of him talking about how they're crooks this morning. Here it is.
Listen to this one. Hillary Clinton, when she was Secretary of State, ran up $1 trillion in trade deficits with China. $1 trillion. Great job, Hillary. Hillary, a great job, Hillary. You're doing a great job. Crooked Hillary, crooked Hillary. She is a crooked person. See, I'm being nice. At the same time, Secretary Clinton was surrendering our jobs to China. The Chinese government and its supporters were funneling huge sums of money to Bill Clinton so that he gives speeches. So she's giving China all these deals, and China's paying him vast amounts of money to make speeches. Great job. Great job. I'm sure they never discussed it. I'm sure it had nothing. I'm sure it was just a coincidence. Folks, when are you going to get? These are crooked people. These are crooked people. They've been crooked from the beginning. They were crooked with Whitewater. They've been crooked from the beginning. You look at that foundation. It's pure theft and pure crookedness. Read the book. The book is unbelievable. In fact, now they just came out with a movie. It's coming out like very soon. But read the book. These are crooked people. We don't need another 4 years of Clinton. Believe me, we don't need it.
That, folks, is powerful. And it went on and on and on. And I needed to watch that because I kind of got upset in the first hour. And it's been a powerful show, but I should be more optimistic because when you attack these criminals and really hit them head on, they melt like a witch having a big bucket of water thrown on them. I'm melting. Oh, what a world. I mean, it's a joke that this leering jack-o'-lantern face Joker woman with a big rubber head with all the dead people behind her just running around with a bunch of dumbed-down people they're going to vote for because she's a woman. I mean, the gimmicks are just incredible. And there's Donald Trump ready to take the gloves off even more. He is going to tear them to pieces. I got an even bigger clip coming up in the next segment. I think there's so many of these clips. I'm sure David and I will do a better job than I did in the fourth hour. Make sure, I know he's watching. Please, David. It's like 15, 20 clips here. I mean, this is amazing. In fact, Nico Acosta, you do such a great job along with everybody else. You've got to make me get to these clips. I know you try to get me to. It's just that this is amazing. Most of these clips are on Infowars.com. I mean, look at this one. Obama blames right-wing radio for making people think big government is the problem. And he talks about how government's giving us jobs and that, no, government takes people's money and redistributes it. And it picks winners and losers. And we want a limited government. And then we've got this one. I'm going to play this one. Obama tries to trash Donald Trump and turns into a stuttering mess. And I just love the piece David Knight did. Maybe he'll air that in the fourth hour, the piece he did for radio. For the radio feed, we get rid of commercials and just put information in them most of the time. We're trying to make the ads interesting again. People don't even listen to ads, as everybody knows. Well, we're actually bringing folks back to the ads because we're inserting vignettes of truth in there and information warfare. But this is Obama at a commencement speech. I mean, Drudge had the headline up there with just the video as the top story of him bumbling around like a complete moron. Here it is.
Just because it sounds funny or the tweets are provocative, then we're not going to build on the progress that we started.
Yeah, that's not even the gold one, guys. That's not the one. That's not the clip I saw on Drudge, or it's only a piece of it. Do you guys have the one? Yeah, we'll play the full one. Here it is.
Against each other based on divisions of race or religion. If we fall for, a bunch of okey doke, just because it sounds funny, or
they're scared.
Tweets are provocative.
They're deer in the headlights right now.
Then we're not going to build on the progress that we started.
Oh, the progress you've started. And then there's an even longer one online of him just blah, 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 because they don't know what to do. They've thrown all their lies out there, all their exaggerations, all the twisting, and it's not working. And people know that these folks are crooks. All they've got is maybe 30% of the population that is helpless and doesn't know how to get a job and doesn't know how to wipe their own noses and can't find their rear end with both hands. A bunch of sniveling social justice warriors. And he talks about Trump spewing race. Trump's countering this orgy of anti-American, anti-white, anti-Christian, anti-just prosperity craziness. Total divide and conquer. There's a really powerful supercut here of Donald Trump, top 7 reasons why Hillary Clinton should never be elected. But let me tell you, he's starting to go there, and I've been saying it for weeks. Trump, go after them on the Loral and Hughes deal when Hillary signed off with Bill to allow the missile secrets from top to bottom to get a rocket off the ground, to get it into orbit, to get it back into orbit, and to have the nose cone come off. And you got 12 to 24 individual rockets with hydrogen bombs on the end of them targeting certain cities. So say one comes in for Texas, nose cone pops off, it's got 24 missiles, only half of them actually have warheads, the others are decoys, and then they all sector in on their pre-targeted position and fire. That's what they did to us. And if Trump goes there, it's over. They're doing a good job. They're saying, plug, Alex, plug, absolutely. Look, we got the best products out there. We've gone out and scoured to find you the very best products, whether it's non-GMO seeds or nutraceutical, vitamins and supplements, or shortwave radios that are solar-powered or solar-powered systems that are so amazing that we have at InfoWarsStore.com. We now have 25% off introductory offer of the revolutionary Alexa Pure Breeze air filter system that is just over-the-top amazing and is half the price of the leading competitors and just as good in side-by-side studies. And that's because prices are going down on these, thank God. Something like this used to be like $800, $900, $1,000. I paid $1,000 a couple years ago for systems that are as good as this. It is $184 right now, 25, it's actually 26% off out of the gates, and it's a 4-filter system, totally game changer. Find all about it at InfoWarsStore.com or call toll-free. We can answer all your questions as well, 888-253-3139. I'm your host, Alex Jones, and please spread our articles and videos. They're trying to censor us. They're coming after everybody's free speech right now. Use it or lose it. I know I gave the phone number out earlier, and I haven't gone to your calls. I did it 20 minutes ago, so I'm going to try to jam a few calls in at the start of the next segment. Folks want to talk about a lot of issues that are taking place. But I tell you, social justice warrior from California says they disagree with everything, so I'm going to go to them first. And I might co-host a little bit into the next hour to finish these calls with David Knight. It tired me out, though, this morning to read over this EU document and actually see how horrible it is. I mean, it's not like, oh, gosh, this is horrible. This will discredit these people. I'll be proven right again. I'm like, oh, they're actually going to have Internet ID and tax it and shut down free speech. They're already doing it. And there's like almost no uproar. I mean, I am getting chills right now. I am really freaked out. And we need to be freaked out. That's normal, folks. This is horrible. Everybody else lives under tyranny in history. If you don't stand up, it's like not having a door on a submarine. It's going to flood. But these social justice warriors feel like they're part of the establishment. I'm going to go to social justice warrior in just a moment. But first, I got to play this because it's too important. Here's this war criminal Hillary about to give her new foreign policy speech the news is covering, lecturing everyone when